So I was thinking about something this week. There's football, baseball, pickleball. How come we don't call tennis ball? And how come we don't call golf ball?
Well, there is a whole argument about football and why is it called football in the first place.
What is it?
And I don't know how true this is. Actually, I'm not in a position to actually talk a lot about this, but I saw online. So we call football, right?
Yes.
And it's different from football in like in the UK and like the English. They play our version of soccer, right?
And they call it football.
They call it football. But apparently, those people over there used to call their football soccer. Mm-hmm. And then we call ours soccer. And then they changed it to football. But I have to look it up, and that could be a conversation for next week's show. I will do that. But I think I believe it's a thing.
So it was soccer, and then they changed it to football?
Yes.
But we didn't. We kept with soccer.
Right, exactly.
Because we already have football.
Exactly.
What came first, soccer or football?
Soccer.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
But that doesn't answer my question about why we don't call tennis ball.
I don't know.
Would you like to go play tennis ball today?
I mean, I guess, like you said, like, let's call golf ball. And like we call basketball, and they play with a basketball, right?
Yes.
So I get it could be the same.
It's weird.
I don't do sports.
We don't do sports.
Live from the Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Dale and Scott.
Digging this.
This sounds amazing.
Great.
Like, this could be a great start to a fucking awesome country song.
It is.
It's kind of edgy and a little dark. I like it.
It's called Positive Rock Country. I
like it a lot.
I like it a lot. Maybe it'll be our new theme song.
Is it a whole song?
Yeah, well, it's, yeah.
Oh, you have to send it to me so I can do things with it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, welcome back to another edition of the Swish Edition. This is episode 430 for October 2nd, 2024. The name of this episode is Dirty Shirley. You'll find out later in the show why. Why? Well, man, let me tell you.
Dirty Shirley sounds dirty. It sounds something like sexual, and I haven't saw the script yet.
It's not sexual.
No.
It's not sexual.
Hey, do you know what the worst thing of going to bed with an itchy butt?
Waking up with smelly fingers.
Yes.
Did I ruin that for you?
Fucker.
Sorry.
You must saw the same TikTok I did.
Speaking of sports, there's this company. It's a website. It's called pudding.cool. And they actually do lots of really cool studies.
Okay.
Based on photos. And this one is called The Art in Satellite Imagery. And what it is every single satellite photo of an outdoor basketball court in the United States. Mm-hmm. All in that box right there.
Okay.
They count 59,507 outdoor basketball courts in the United States. Mm-hmm. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That doesn't even count for all the indoor ones. We know there are lots and lots of indoor ones, obviously. Right. However, you can go onto their website at pudding.pool/2024/09/courts, or just go to their main page and you can find it. And see all the pictures. It'll be all on your screen all at once. It's better to do it on a computer or a laptop. You get more of the frame. And then you can pinpoint your neck of the woods. So I put in Las Vegas, and it showed all the outdoor basketball courts in Las Vegas. However, I couldn't find ours.
Yeah, but
So-
there's probably thousands.
Dale and I have owned 2 outdoor basketball courts, but they were actually tennis courts. So maybe that's why they didn't show up.
That's possible. I mean, yeah, because they were mixed use, right?
They were tennis courts
slash
had basketball hoops. So
Right.
maybe that doesn't count. I've already answered my own question. why we're not on there. Anyway, 59,507.
So this is including private homes,
yeah.
not like a park.
It says single outdoor basketball courts.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
I would assume that means both homes and businesses and parks and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Anyway, it's a very interesting site. They have all kinds of different stuff. Like they have a whole study on the website about country music radio and the fact that it is very incredibly rare for a country music station in the United States to play 2 female artists back to back. They did a study. They listened to thousands and thousands of hours of country music radio.
Really?
Yeah. Only, get this, less than 2% of the time does a radio DJ at a country station play 2 women country artists back to back.
Is that so surprising though? Because the statistics say that if there's more of one and less of another,
But there's lots and lots of female country artists out there.
But the men outweigh women.
Yeah. So
However many to one. So
if you turn on the station and you happen to turn it on and a Miranda Lambert song is on, the next one is not going to be Shania Twain. Most likely. It's going to be Jelly Roll.
okay.
Anyway, I thought that was kind of fun. So that's the kind of thing Pudding.cool does. They analyze stuff like that just for the fun of it.
Cool.
Speaking of funny, I found this meme online, and it's so true because the stores they're just so ridiculous. This meme says, Walmart thinks I want to put up my Christmas tree, eat turkey in my Halloween costume.
That is so true. That is so true. If there was ever a more perfect, true meme online, this is the one, at least for the United States.
It starts now. It's actually started a couple months ago.
Exactly.
Stores like
Exactly.
our grocery store, the Lowe's down the street had all the Halloween stuff up. And they won't wait till Halloween to take all the Halloween stuff down. They're going to start putting the Christmas stuff out like this week. I mean, if you want Halloween stuff, you have to go right now. October 2nd. You got to figure out what you're going to wear because it's not going to be there much longer.
It's You're right. And that's why they keep putting them out early and early and early. But you know what? I'm not mad.
It's crazy.
Because when it comes to Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas,
Yeah.
Halloween being the exception is that I don't subscribe to like Christmas and Thanksgiving. I don't subscribe to the meaning or the history of those two things. I just don't. I love the commercialism
All right.
of both of those things, including Halloween. And so you got to get it out early so people can get excited. People are already excited. When fall hits, September, the 23rd?
22nd this year.
22nd this year. I'm telling you, it changes people. Your DNA is ready to go.
It does.
And you're already ready. And Starbucks, I think, is the one that triggers everything. It's
it
when
off.
the PSL comes out. And then everyone's wanting to put on sweaters and hoodies. And I want to, but we fucking can't because it's 104 today.
And it's still going to be in the hundreds for the next week.
I can't wait until it's 60 degrees outside or 70 degrees outside to wear
This
a
is
hoodie.
it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
But you're right. This is my favorite time of year. It starts right now, October, November,
Fall
December.
is the best time of year.
And then January we get all depressed.
But
It's all over.
Right. And I like the commercialism. Like, I don't give a shit about Jesus. I want presents.
Stop it now. We know we're agnostic around here, but there are people listening who...
Well, agnostic is generous, but okay. I'll give you.
Well, speaking of the fact that we're entering the spookiest month of the year right now, found this. I thought this was really interesting. Ring. You know, the Ring doorbells that a lot of people have on their front doorsteps?
Yes.
They are offering a grand prize of $100,000 for the best video of ghosts or other paranormal activity caught on Ring doorbell cameras this month.
Love it. I love it.
They're looking for floating orbs. They're looking for unexplained shadows. Whatever might be caught on your front porch.
Nice.
They're only going to be accepting the first 5,000 entries between now and November 1st to be considered for the grand prize. And they have two famous judges on the panel who are going to be looking at these videos. I don't know if I'd want to watch 5,000 entries.
Right.
Win Wolfhard. He's a
Finn.
Finn. Well, what did I say?
You said win.
I have Win on the brain. Finn Wolfhard. Do you know who he is? He was
from Stranger Things and Ghostbusters, the real skinny boy.
There you go. Oh, I like him.
Yeah.
We like him.
Yeah.
He's going to be one of the judges. And then a chick named Katrina Weidman. She's a paranormal investigator.
Okay.
They're going to be judging, and the contest is called Ring's Great Ghost Search. You can enter at ring.com.
I'm already in the mood. Like one of my favorite documentaries right now that I'm watching, and what I like about this season particularly is that they're doing series, and one of my favorites is on Hulu. It's Crimes of the Paranormal. It's pretty cool. Check it out. I love it.
It's fun.
That's all I had to say.
Oh, I think that's great. So it's also officially Mariah Carey time. It gets earlier and earlier every year. Apparently, they are already defrosting her.
Yes. It has to start October 1st.
It is it's starting.
That's when it should start.
Well, the official Christmas music season doesn't start until the day after Thanksgiving. I think that's when it's official. You're allowed to start playing Christmas music.
Right. So they're thawing her out, like you said. Yeah.
They're thawing her out. It takes a while.
Yeah.
However, she's going to be busy this month. Not this month, but next month. But here's the big news, if you didn't know. So, of course, we're talking about Mariah Carey. Why? Because of her song "All I Want for Christmas Is You," which is usually played about 1 million times on every single station in the country. Carey is reportedly releasing a new Christmas song this year.
She has to do nothing.
I'm just telling you what's happening. You can call her up and ask her yourself why.
Don't fix what's not broken.
But guess what she's doing this year? She's going on a 20-city Christmas tour.
Oh, it's going to bomb.
Stop it. Why are you so negative today?
I'm not negative today. I'm just telling you what's going to happen. Mariah Carey's concerts are just not, she's going to bomb.
Well, she's not bombing. She's doing a 20-city Christmas tour. It starts in Highland, California on November 6th. She's going to be hitting the Hollywood Bowl, Palm Springs, Phoenix, Dallas, Nashville, Boston, Washington, D.C., and it ends on December 17th at Brooklyn's Barclays Center. Tickets are selling. People are buying them. Mm-hmm. And then her residency here in Vegas keeps going on. She comes back here to Park MGM's Dolby Live starting this New Year's Eve. So if you wanted to spend New Year's Eve with Mariah, you could do that.
Hooray!
Or with Janet Jackson, because Janet Jackson's also going to be here New Year's Eve at Resorts World. Dale and Scott will not be at either one of those concerts. We'll be right here defending the homestead.
Defending the homestead.
We have to be home on fireworks nights.
Yes, we do.
Because of our poor little doggies. Anyway, all right. Well, why don't we keep up with how she's doing and how ticket sales are going?
Okay.
What I've heard, though, is, people there's still rabid Mariah Carey fans out there.
Sure.
But apparently she phones in a lot of this stuff. She just kind of stands there on stage.
Yes. That's why I don't understand why people want to go.
And I don't know that her voice is all that it used to be.
It's not, but I expect that. But that's when you give it up. And I'm calling out Mariah Carey and I'm calling out Madonna.
Well, Madonna needs...
Give it up.
I agree that Madonna needs to go do something
Both
different.
of them.
Yeah.
I was a huge Music Box, one of the best albums.
Yeah.
At least a top 50 pop album of our lifetime.
But these stars
can't do it anymore.
Not all these stars can go forever.
Sure, but they're trying, and that's what's aggravating is they just keep going and going and going and going and going.
Do you feel that same way about Dolly Parton and Cher?
She can still sing. Cher can still sing.
Yeah, that's true. And they can still fill.
Mariah Carey can't. Madonna can't. Janet Jackson can sing. And you know what Janet Jackson gives us? She gives us what the people want.
Oh, she puts on a show.
She puts on the old shit, which people want. Stop putting out new shit. You've reached your peak, and just ride the gravy train. But some people just don't want to do it.
Or sometimes they try too hard, I guess. Is that what you're saying?
Or really try too hard?
They're trying too hard.
No, they're not. They're not
To be relevant.
They're not trying at all.
Oh, my goodness. Well, she is writing a new Christmas song.
Oh, please don't. I don't know. I don't know why. You have the gravy train, and you just purposely putting bumps in the road.
It's hard to come up with Christmas songs that are really good.
Right.
Yeah. Apparently, Kelly Clarkson has a new one out this season, too.
Yeah, but you know, have you heard her last Christmas songs? They're actually good. They're on my playlist.
Well, Kelly Clarkson can sing.
Yes, she can sing.
She's an amazing singer. Speaking of Vegas, we might not be the only city in the world with a sphere.
I heard about this, and we're gonna lose.
MGM, no, we're not. MGM is working on plans for a new $2 billion development in Dubai, of all places. It's going to include a Bellagio, an MGM Grand, and an Aria Resort. But get this, it's not going to have any gambling because casino gambling is not legal in Dubai. So why would MGM want to spend $2 billion in Dubai?
Dubai's hot right now.
I think it's
everyone wants to go. Everyone wants to live there.
I think it's basically a very expensive calling card to get people to come to Vegas.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyway, so they're going to build this new sphere. But here's the thing about it. So it's going to be like the Las Vegas sphere, but on a much smaller scale. It's only going to hold 300 people.
See, that seems weird to me.
I mean, we can get 300 people in our house.
I mean, this is a country that's built islands out of nothing.
Right. On a grand scale.
On like there's like 2 or 3 of these things just out of nothing. They have the tallest building right now, right?
Something like that.
The Burj Khalifa is the highest building in the
why
world.
Wouldn't
they do all these grand things. This seems like I don't know what this.
So why wouldn't they build a sphere bigger than ours?
Yeah, that's weird to me. It seems like it just why try?
So the Las Vegas sphere has 18,600 seats. This one's only going to have 300 seats? I don't even know why you bother.
But you know what? I don't know what the tourist. What am I trying to say? I don't know what the demographic of tourism here is in Vegas. Asians, yes, big.
Hawaiians, huge.
Middle East, I don't know. I don't think I see them, and we spend a lot of time on the Strip.
Yeah.
But maybe they must see value, right? If MGM must see value in order to spend all this money.
I guess so.
I mean, look at Macau, right? MGM's there.
Of course, Wynn is there.
Resorts World's there. Wynn's there.
Everybody's there. Because
Everyone's
that's
there.
where the money is.
And that's where the money is. And you see that demographic here in Las Vegas. I don't see Middle East.
I don't know. This is interesting to me. But do you see the picture of the rendering of what the building's going to look like?
Yeah.
It looks like 3 cruise ships.
It's cool.
It's really, really cool.
It's cool.
Yeah. So I think it's going to, well, we'll see. We'll see if it gets through and actually gets built. You know, a lot of companies put out these announcements and then there's never any follow through.
That's true. But I mean, like you said, they must know, and it could be like the best business card ever.
True. That's true.
We got this
calling card for Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to see something 10 times bigger? Fly to Las Vegas. The Emiratis, they got money.
If you're flying to Vegas, you most likely are flying Southwest. Southwest Airlines is one of the biggest airlines in and out of Vegas. We don't personally fly them, but lots of people do, and a lot of our listeners do, which is why this news is big. Southwest Airlines has finally announced their plans for revamping their airplanes and their internal structure. We've been talking about it now for a year, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's finally happening.
Yeah, but it's going to be another year, though. Isn't this not fall of 2025?
The second half of 2025, the airline will start assigning seats. They've been around for 50 years, and this is the first time they're going to tell people where to sit instead of letting them.
I think it's great.
I think it's great, too.
I think it's great.
They do promise that bags will continue to fly free. Everyone's going to get 2 checked bags for free. They're not changing that. But they're going to revamp the entire inside of the airplane. They're also adding 2 different sections of extra leg space seats so that you actually can have room for your legs, which you can't right now because they are so tight.
Yeah.
They're calling them premium seats.
Yeah.
They have special sky blue highlights. The whole new cabin is going to be a navy blue color. The journalists who sat in the mock-up of the inside of the airplane said the new seats are very, very comfortable.
Nice.
Well, that's nice.
It's good. I don't hate the airline. I don't. I just hate everything about their system.
Okay, well,
How they get on the plane. And that's my biggest hiccup with them.
so they're still going to have super cheap fares that people on Southwest likes, and at that super cheap fare, the airline's going to pick their seat for you. You're not going to get to pick your seat. So if you want to pick your seat, you need to buy a slightly more expensive ticket, and then you get to pick your seat when you book. Yeah. Also, families will be able to sit together for no extra charge, which seems like, duh, okay, that should be a thing already for everyone. But what the airline is going to do is keep their unique airport stanchions that, they have the assigned boarding numbers.
Yeah.
They're still going to be doing that. You're still going to get A15 or B30 or whatever, and you have to stand there and then enter the airplane that way, even though you have an assigned seat.
See, I just think that's so stupid.
But they say it's going to be better. It's going to be faster at boarding the airplane.
I want to have an airline so bad.
I know.
I just want to say, okay, get on.
It's one of the worst investments you could possibly.
Get on the plane now. We're leaving in 20 minutes. Get on.
I think that's what. Haven't I been saying that for years?
And if you're not responsible, if you're not at the gate or you're lollygagging, then you just don't fly. You lose your ticket. People there's no personal responsibility in this country, and it goes to every fucking business, and airlines is one of them.
I agree.
I just say, get on. Gotta go.
Southwest is also going to be adding red-eye flights for the first time in their history, starting sometime next year, and they're going to be adding international airline partnerships in the coming year. The first one will be with Iceland Air.
Wow.
So you can actually book your ticket from Vegas all the way to Reykjavik.
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 I do want to go there.
Yeah. Anyway, that's how it goes. First your money, then your clothes. A new study finds that about 50% of Americans hope to avoid being asked by their friend or brother-in-law or whoever to be a part of their bridal party. 50% of people don't want to do it at all.
Yeah. Could it's become expensive?
A financial services company Empower surveyed American adults. 48% said they dread being asked. Also, the knot. You know the knot.
Yeah.
They say that the average bridesmaid in America will assume a hefty $1,900 when factoring in attire, travel, and forced activities.
Right, because aren't these the people that are also responsible for the girl
Bachelorette.
bachelorette party?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, who wants that?
Some that were polled reported spending over $3,000 when they were asked to be part of a bridal party. And destination weddings just up the cost of everything, and they're becoming more popular than ever.
Wow.
The average wedding right now costs $31,000 in the United States, with millennials spending more like $50,000. I think it's so ridiculous. Also, I didn't know this. The average wedding gift is $175.
Really?
If you're not spending $175, the bride and groom spit upon your face.
I actually don't think $175 is crazy.
What do brides and grooms want as gifts now more than ever?
Yeah.
Not a toaster, not a Cuisinart.
They want gift cards.
They
right?
want cash.
Cash.
And
No, I don't like that. I don't like the cash thing. It doesn't seem personable, and it doesn't seem like you've given any thought. And I think $175, you're invited to this wedding. You apparently love this person. Maybe it's a best friend. And that seems like a small price tag for what you could get to something on their hopefully best day ever.
I'll tell you this little story. My cousin, I won't name her name because I didn't get permission to. She's a female. She's a bit younger than me. When she was in her 20s and soon after she graduated from college, she told me that she was in, as a member of the bridal party, 5 weddings in 1 year.
I know who you're talking about. That's insane.
Every single one of them were out of town trips for her and her husband.
Do you remember where this conversation happened?
In Washington, D.C.
At Hank's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. It's absolutely crazy.
Do you know how much? And she said she just felt like she was in a position she couldn't say no to any of them. I'm like, listen.
You got to get a backbone, man.
At some point, you just have to say, listen.
Got to get a backbone.
I love you. I hope you have a wonderful marriage. I am not flying to Fiji for your fucking wedding. That's asking too much, especially someone who's just out of college with college debt.
Yeah.
And starting a new career. And you want me to fly halfway around the world for your stupid wedding? The wedding that's the marriage that's probably going to fail because 50% of marriages fail.
Yeah, and I feel like that if you're having a destination wedding and
that sounds horrible,
right? And you've been, but it's true, and you've been asked to be a part of the bridal party, right, or the wedding party, right? I feel like that you should treat that as a job. And you're going on the road for the job, and certain expenses should be expected to be paid for and not out of pocket.
That's what I said.
That needs to be a new thing.
It's got to be a thing. If you expect X, Y, and Z, your two best girlfriends from college, to come to your wedding and stand up for you, and it's going to be in Aruba, you better pay for their fucking airplane ticket.
Yeah, you got to do something.
And their hotel room.
Yeah.
And don't make them wear that stupid taffeta dress they're only going to wear once. What do you care what they're wearing? It should just be about you. Just tell them to wear something nice in your color scheme. Something that they can wear again. It's just so dumb. Now listen, before I get people really mad at me, Kristen, my best girlfriend, she had a wedding that I had to travel to. My sister had a destination wedding that I obviously traveled to in the Outer Banks of North Carolina. And I've been to...
I don't call those destination weddings.
I've been to destination weddings in California. I've been to some in the Caribbean. Some I was very happy to go to because we just treated it as a vacation. Right. And that was fine. I wasn't in the wedding, though. We just went as guests, so I wasn't really expected to be there. But come on. These are getting out of hand. Do you know what? Dale and I got married once upon a time. Guess what it cost us?
What was it? $25?
20, yeah, just for the
for the fucking license.
Yeah. I think we paid a couple $100 to the chapel, but it was just the two of us, so we didn't expect anyone else to come.
That's the way to do it, man.
But hey, if you love your family and friends, fly to Vegas and get married by Elvis. Get married here. You can invite everyone, but expect no one to actually come. Right. The cool ones will come because they want to come on a trip to Vegas.
Right. It's fucking Vegas.
Ian and Michelle did it. And guess what? Everyone came because they wanted to come to Vegas. And don't have a dress code. Just let people wear what they want, please.
Yes.
It's just so dumb.
There's nothing worse than coming, I don't know, even any time of the year, wear a fucking suit in Vegas to get married. No.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
You want shorts, a nice pair of khaki shorts.
Yeah.
Right? No socks, nice pair of shoes.
Yeah.
And you want a long sleeve white shirt untucked.
There you go. That's perfect.
That is perfect for Vegas.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking hot.
You want me to tell you why I called the episode Dirty Shirley?
Yes, please.
7-Up just announced the Shirley Temple flavored 7-Up flavor for the holiday season.
I love this. Coming
out, expected in stores around the world and around the country at the end of this month, end of October. The Dirty Shirley is a pomegranate and cherry flavored cola.
Not a huge fan of pomegranate, but maybe the cherry will take over some of the taste.
And where does the word Dirty Shirley come from? That's when you add a little vodka to a Shirley Temple.
Yeah.
Shirley Temples are probably the most famous mocktail of all time.
Sure.
It's for kids to have while their parents are drinking.
Right.
But if you put a little vodka in it turns it into a Dirty Shirley.
Dirty Shirley. Next thing you know, you're scratching your butt and you got smelly fingers.
Speaking of smelly fingers, it's Fat Bear Week.
Where the fuck is this?
It's in
Alaska?
Katmai National Park and Reserve in Alaska.
Hey.
But there was a death this week, kind of a death hiccup caught on camera, which has put a little, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
You're talking about real bears.
These are real bears.
I thought you were talking about heavyset hairy gay men.
No. These are real bears.
Okay.
So Katmai National Park and Reserve does this every year. They set up live bear cams that are available online at explore.org where people can go and watch the bears. Now, what's happening right now at this time of year, the bears are currently beefing up for their winter hibernation. So they have to eat as much as they can right now so that they can make it through the whole winter in their dens.
Right.
Asleep.
Yes.
So, but now Fat Bear Week runs this week from October 4th to the 8th. Last week was Fat Bear Junior. This is just regular Fat Bear Week.
Okay.
And but the timeline's in trouble because one of the bears was caught killing and eating another bear this week, and people were watching live. Wow. Watched it happen.
Well, that's nature.
I know.
That's nature.
A female dubbed 402, I guess they've given them numbers.
Yeah.
Was killed by a dude bear named 469. Guess he didn't love his 469 name.
Okay.
So he decided to kill her and eat her.
Yikes.
Adult brown bear males usually weigh between 700 and 900 pounds. Last year's winner, his number is 747, which is appropriate because he weighs 1,400 pounds.
Who's weighing these fucking bears? Who's going out there and weighing these fucking bears?
I asked the same question, and it turns out they don't actually weigh them. They're just kind of looking at them and making a guesstimate because there's no way to weigh a bear.
I call bullshit. I think this same scenario that you just read off would be perfect in Key West with heavyset gay men.
For gay men. For actual fat bears.
Yes.
All right, but this is...
And you can actually weigh them.
But this is to promote the national park up in reserve up in Alaska.
Well, why can't you do Key West and the people, the bears, the gay bears do pay a fee and the entry fee goes to support the bears?
The real bears.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe they do something like that. I don't know. They do a bear week.
Well, there's less likely a gay male bear killing a female.
Right. Oh, God. Anyway, some 10 million people regularly tune into the bear cams up in Alaska. They don't always expect to see one get killed and eaten. And that it's very rare. Bears don't usually kill and eat each other.
Well, sure.
So we're not sure what's going on. Maybe he was extra hungry.
I mean... Never mind.
Extra hungry. You had something else to say?
I have nothing else to say.
Well, I got one more thing to say. So, of course, today is October 2nd, which means tomorrow is Mean Girls Day. Happens every year on October 3rd. Why? If you don't know, how do you not know? In one of the early scenes from the film Mean Girls, Katie Heron, famously played by Lindsay Lohan, begins talking to her crush. Aaron Samuels was sitting in front of her in class, played by the gorgeous Jonathan Bennett. And he turns around and says, what day is it? And she says, it's October 3rd. It's a famous scene.
Okay.
It's October 3rd.
I've never seen that movie.
Yeah. What?
Never.
Oh my God, you and Marcy. Marcy's probably going to send me an email tomorrow.
I love this.
She's going to send me an email that says, I've never heard of Mean Girls. I have no idea who Lindsay Lohan is. And I've never heard of October 3rd.
Never heard of October.
Don't forget to subscribe and follow the show and leave us a review, but only if you like it. We'll be back again next week to tell you exactly what Marcy emailed to me. Although she's on vacation this week, so I'm not sure that she's actually listening. I don't know.
Wow.
Anyway, that's our show for this week. We got exciting news coming up soon, right, Dale? We're still working on it. Working on a new project. All right, bye, guys.